Whew. Peace and blessings to all that will see this beautiful, amazing video. This is one of my favorite spots to come. Oh, look at that! That's like a huge orb. Wow. Oh, well, energy. Some may call it a cemetery. I call it a beautiful place of rest, silence, and peace. It's a reminder that everyone in your life will somewhat experience what we know as a physical death. So this is a reminder that, and it's so interesting as I see a mother with a daughter behind her. A daughter is running behind her, and there's a mother with a stroller, with a double stroller, I guess, symbolizing two babies. I don't know if that's a sign, something that's on the way to me. No, I'm just kidding. But cemetery is like a reminder that everyone in our life will someday experience what we know as a transition or leave the body. So I just want to relay this message to someone that is going through something, that whether you have kids, whether you have people that you are closest to, even within yourself, know that the physical is merely just the physical. We're here to experience it, but know that you are a spirit, a soul that's enjoying this experience here. And the physical is just as important as the spiritual. So be not afraid of knowing that what I see a lot of the fear is rooted in death. But one thing about walking through here is that you're going to know that some may say, or the dead cannot speak, or it's more of this is a reminder to enjoy life, to enjoy every moment. This is one of my most peaceful places. I meditate and I just come and sit. It's not even so much of the tombstones. It's so much of, these are the places that a lot of people that are afraid to come. And I don't know if people are familiar with the Orishas. The cemetery is connected to Oya. Great, the Mama Oya. You can research that if you like to. Oya. And whoa, okay, I didn't see that coming. I just so happened to see a tombstone. I'll just give gratitude to that, because my great grandmother's name was Ruth, and I just so happened to look down and it says Ruth. And then another thing why I do love, I got this peppermint. Another thing why I do love coming to a cemetery is that I feel like we're guided. Look at this, Solomon, the great king. See, that's another thing. I go look at these names, and then I see a lot of these names like are either Hebrew, Irish, or a lot of descendants of our ancestors. So a lot of places we're being drawn to is no significance. You know, it's no coincidence. I feel like it all coincides. So if spirit is leading you to places, listen, because your soul or something within you is leading you there. So I go and look at these names, which are surnames. So I will share with you this. Originally, for those that do not know, and you can research this, the original surnames come from people that either are descendants of ancestors that are from other countries. Being like, if you research your name, I'll share this with y'all, because it's a moment to liberate ourselves. It's called the House of Names. And this is just one thing that when you look into your name, look into your surname. Surnames is just these names that have been passed on for generation and generations. Like the name, my grandmother was named, one of her names is White, which had a connection to do with some type of marriage. And a lot of that marriage and certificate is basically like, it was documentation, honestly. And when I looked into the name, it was of British descent. And I'm like, okay, British. Then you go back and you start to research these names. And then you see how all this stuff is connected. You're seeing names, and then you're like, some of these tombstones have Freemason signs on them. Not just cross, but a lot of it is connected in some way. Some of these names are German, Irish, what else? Russian, so many places around the world. But I will let you know this, because it's time. These are the moments people are awakening to the awareness of like the amazing connections that we have universally. Surnames actually originated, because people get this confused. Do not get this confused with the fact of like all of our people, or some people say people were shipped here. Look, people were shipped out as well, but the people that came in was of other descendants or from other countries, such as British or Britain. This is where you get England or English language, because our native tongue, this is not our native tongue. So the indigenous people that were already here, we have to realize this. This is me. It might help my mouth, but a lot of our people, our indigenous people here, were put into border homes, or what you call those, trade, whatever those schools, border schools, or whatever they call them. And it didn't just happen to people that, when the people came here of African descent or different countries, our people were already connecting with these people before the so-called Columbus and all these other invaders or people that came here that really never really discovered America or the ancient land or the New World. It was already here. So these surnames were just names passed down from people from other descendants of maybe royalty, bloodlines, or bloodlines, to remind people like, this is of my lineage. Such as, you can see names, you will see a lot of George. Then you will know that there are King George, and you will see names like Ruth, or you will see the name like Elizabeth. These are kings and queens that, again, a lot of these names come from England or Britain or around that area, Anglo-Saxon. And a lot of us had this in our bloodline. We are many things, okay? And so remember that a lot of us were already here. These tombstones and all these things later became popular, so people can come and see their people or know who they were and how, you know, to go 7 to 8 generations. We're supposed to know 7 to 8 generations back. We're supposed to know that, so that we can prepare and set the blueprint for 7 to 8 generations forward. So I would tell him, I said, why am I always drawn to the cemetery? Because it's something that Spirit, the Most High, Yahweh, wants me to see. So we need to remember that, like, these surnames originally came from our people. At one point in time, that we call it the Golden Age, or the Renaissance, the Black Renaissance, because a lot of these people were Moors. They were these British people that they don't hear talk about this. These people were dark in England. The original Queen of England, there are queens that were dark, or darker than me. But I tell people all the time, you see this red undertone because of my indigenous heritage and lineage to this land. And then the curls and thickness is because there were other descendants. And I don't just mean people that was different. It was different shades. Because some of my people, I did this. I did the research. I went to courthouses. I went to places where they hide, they keep all these documentations. And I went back 7, 8 generations where they were called Negro, Black, before they were even called African and American, because you cannot be both. And then I went back to one of my great great grandmothers, and she had no name. They had no name because I realized spirits like, yeah, because they were indigenous people, or what some may say of certain tribes, Cherokee or Chickasaw, or even go back to Mayan descent, Olmecs, Egyptian. This is stuff I'm telling you, like, we are coming aware of, and so all shall be returned to us, because we are coming into this knowingness that we come from royalty. We come from ancestors that were connected to the land, that honor the land, our indigenous ancestors that lived off the land, that honored the land, that respected the land, that respected mother, that respected the father within ourselves, that respected the universe. And so we are many things. Okay, people? So walk tall, stand tall, keep your chest out. You've been given these titles so you can forget about who and what you are. You've been given this false narrative and this false identity. I'm here to tell you, you are many things. You are magical, you are powerful, you are beautiful. Your ancestors run through your blood. This is why we look the way we do. We are timeless. We are amazing. Your kids, they are sacred. You are chosen. That's why it's many things that you realize that you have a taste to. You come from many cultures, many lineages, from lifetimes and lifetimes. It's amazing. You just got to do the research, sit down, talk to your elders. They'll let you know. I got people in my family with straight hair that's thick. I have some people that it's like, wow. Even people that, how y'all may call Caucasian or white, whatever you want to call them, these are titles that have been given to people. And even some of them have what we call melatonin in their skin, melanin, but they may not have it as deep as we do, but somewhere down their lineage, wherever they were birthed here, they have some indigenous blood. This goes deeper, man. That's why I tell people, do your research. Let your kids know. They're not giving them anything in school. I'm going to let you know that. You're not learning nothing. They want to give you what they want you to know to keep you ignorant. To teach, research, look into etymology. To teach in Latin means to lead one out of ignorance, not keep them in it. Knowledge is infinite, people. It's just like a tree. Our ancestors calling out to us, they like, man, look, you are more than what whomever told you. And I tell people, who are you before the world told you to be? Who are you before the world told you who to be? Some of us come from bloodlines that are nomads. That's why some of us are meant to be travelers. Because our ancestors, they would live near water, but they knew they were in tune with the earth, that when the water rise, they knew when to shift. That's why some of us we know that we're supposed to travel and experience where we are. Everywhere we go is sacred. So, and some of us we know who we are, but this is about knowing who you are so you know how to move. So you don't have to question anything anymore about why it is I'm doing. You don't have to force people to know what your life is and how it's supposed to be. You just live in knowing that all is well, all will be taken care of, and you stand in that truth and that love and know that your ancestors got you. Okay? Because nobody can tell you about you but you. All right? I love you. To my mothers, to the sisters, my brothers, to the children. It's important for us now to stand in our truth and to live it and to love it and embrace it. And reminded that all this is temporary. We are here to leave a legacy, and because it's a reminder that our kids are here to inherit the earth for us. So we are here to leave. What legacy are we going to leave behind? I tell people all the time, oh, you're not supposed to overstand and understand my vision. I'm fulfilling my legacy, fulfilling my destiny every step I take. So it's your choice. Love on yourself. Keep loving yourself. I love you. and breathe. I love you. Get up and do something fun. This should remind you right now to go out and have fun with yourself and with your kids. Just enjoy the moment. Death should be the last thing on people's mind. Shouldn't even be on your mind because it's going to happen. It's called the circle of life. That's what the Lion King is. So I'm going to dance. I'm going to enjoy myself. Yeah. I'm like a little old man. I love my peppermint. Peace and love. Go love someone today. You see someone on the street, go tell them, hey, I love you. Go do the very things that you fear the most, because you face everything and rise, or face everything and run. So now is the moment. All right? Go love on yourself. We're healing. Remember, when we're being called to certain places and we're doing this, we're being faced to not only heal ourselves. Those of you that are doing the healing, you're healing yourself, and you're healing your past, and you're setting the blueprint for your future. Okay? So lighten up. Don't be so hard on yourself. Cry. I've been crying so much lately, I don't know what's going on. No, but I know it's a release. I honor my tears. I honor my emotions. To my brothers, it's okay. Honor your emotions. I met a brother, and it's beautiful. So many of our brothers or people are looking for our mothers and fathers to save us. No, it's you you're looking for. They only can use the tools that they've had. You have to be at peace with that, okay? Now it's time for you to pour into you, so you can set up for your kids, and kids. I've been crying on. Question why? Because I know there's healing taking place. But those tears, Spirit said, those tears are going to water yourself. You're going to water your own garden. When you release those tears, imagine those tears being tears of that's pouring into yourself. It's a release. It's like a waterfall. But those tears dropping right into the roots, to the roots of your tree, to the roots of your seeds that you're planting. All right? I'm out of here. It's a beautiful day. Got to go create, man. We're here. We are creators. We're here to serve. We are here to serve. Okay? Get some of this sun. Wherever you are, go enjoy it. Go enjoy it. Let go. Let go of the idea of what life is supposed to be. Let go. Just be. Man, I look beautiful today. I look so beautiful. I love my ancestors. My ancestors want to love on ourselves. You think I love my beard. I'm glowing out here. Man, you better go love on yourself. I love me because inside I love me. It's not even about this, because this is going to change. But I love me. It's about feeling good. My inner child, my inner essence is like, let's go do something fun today. Let's go do something for us. But at the same time, I know that taking care of me is taking care of everyone. But still go do something kind regardless. Even if it's something so simple. Just saying hey to someone, or I love you. Even if they're not open to receive it. Because you never know. They could be here. You can too. So, hey, why not do something to remember, be remembered by, in glory instead of shame? I love you infinitely, my beautiful people, beautiful souls. Peace, love, prosperity, abundance, dark, light, because there is no dark without the light, there is no light without the dark. Embrace it, yin and yang, baby. Cry, sit with yourself, love on yourself, be honest with yourself. Yes, okay? Peace, shalom.